Good morning. How you doing this morning? This is Keith Neal, your creativity coach for Morning Cup of Keith. And today I'm going to be introducing a new topic. It's going to be working on loving unity. And you may think like right away, well, what does that got to do with coaching? Why is that important? And unity is so important. It's if you don't have a unified force, like let's apply it to work, a unified force within your work, you're going to have absolute chaos. You will get nothing done. You'll more than likely lose your business. So that's why that's important. Loving unity is important because when in a community, so your community will not function well if there's a lack of unity within. And so it's important, and it should be in everything we do. We should really seek that first. There's a wonderful Bible verse that has been shared to me, and I think it really applies for today. And for the going series, really, this is going to take a little bit longer to talk about than just one single video here. So in Ephesians 4:1-3, I urge you to walk in a manner worthy of your calling. I'm going to read the whole thing and then I'll break it down. So I urge you to walk in a manner worthy of your calling with which you have been called, with all humility and gentleness, with patience, bearing with one another in love, being diligent to keep the unity of the Spirit in the bond of peace. Now, this was originally shared within a church community. Paul was the one who wrote this or had it written and shared this with this group. The reason why I think it's applicable, I can't even say the word, applies for today, there we go, is because we look at the part of, I urge you to walk in a manner worthy of your calling, which you have been called. What are you doing? What is your passion? What do you love to do? That's your calling. And you're worthy to be called of it. This has been given to you. So you want to do this in all humility and gentleness, with patience, and bearing with one another in love. So what happens? What's the thing that we hear a lot when it comes to workplaces, and how a lot of people that have been co-workers have had difficulty with, is because there's not a unity within that workspace. And that can just decimate everything. You know, the manager is got their own problems going on, along with the supervisors and all of them. If they're not doing the same thing, how can they hope to get their business off the ground, or even successful and not crash and burn? And look at all the businesses that have crashed over the past years, you know, especially in 2020. And a lot of it, and we witnessed a lack of unity. We're witnessing a lack of unity already, you know, over this past week. So it's important. It's highly important. And with unity is needed for this is, it sounds kind of, very heightened when I say this, but unity is needed for survival. So survival, it can mean a few different things. I think a lot of times we think, our personal survival, and that's where we become self-centered in that thinking. Survival can mean a lot of things. It could be survival of the community, survival of your business, survival of yourself. if you don't have someone, there for you, it could be a matter of your survival. Unity protects us from all evil types of doings. So anything that could be worked against us, let's say, a bad business could be one of them. That could be an evil doing in a way. As a community, as an individual, we should help each other. And together we should be able to be ready to fight the face of evil and negative things. So when we stand together, unified, and work towards freedom for all, and eliminate, so we work for freedom for all, there we go, and we'll eliminate all kinds of negativity. So we want to stand for everyone. I know a lot has been said over the past few years of this group matters, that group matters, that matters. And what really matters is a unified unity. Unified togetherness. Everyone really matters, and your community matters. And not in a matter of elevating up, someone like, oh, they must take the stage today. No, it should be done with humility. When we look at the part of you're worthy of a calling, you walk in a matter worthy of your calling, in which you've been called with all humility and gentleness and patience. There's not a lot of patience when we see a lot of people out there wanting to say, I matter. And really, we all do. And when it comes to, to God, he does look at us equally. And that's a whole nother topic in itself on how to get to a point of equality. But we want to look to loving unity today. We want to look at that. And if we look at that and we look at unity, unity represents togetherness. Therefore, unity is standing together for every thick and thin matter. So every matter is where unity needs to be applied. Unity, so true loving unity always leads a harmonious and fulfilling life for all. What does unity mean? The state of being united or joined as a whole. So think about that. The state of being united or joined as a whole. And so, whenever I think of unity, I think of like a great marriage, a true loving marriage, where there's not one person that is like the king or the queen, but they can be king and queen together as long as they work together and they're united, they're whole. They can work well so together that they're almost like one being. Have you ever seen ants? Ants work, and what they do, like all day. I look at it as like they cause disaster, but they're building their cities. And the thing is, do you ever see like that? That community of ants, because other ants do fight against each other, but that community of ants, you ever see them fighting against each other? They are truly united. Pardon me, I'm going to take a sip. They're truly united because they work in one mind. They actually have an ability to read each other's mind and work as one organism. And so, when it comes to that unity, you want to ensure humility. And so the meaning of humility is a modest or low view of one's own importance, humbleness. So an example, they need humility to accept that their way may be better. So looking at these other people's ways, other people's decisions, is maybe being better than your own, and giving that chance and understanding that. I've never seen ants make mistakes. I think I see them getting squashed often, but I don't see them as making something that's going to just fail. They work as one, and whichever is running the show, there may be one major brain in it, and that major brain is the one that's getting things, that's communicating with everyone and becoming into one whole. It's interesting that I bring up ants. Ants drive me crazy. They tear up my patio, but they're making cities that are, it's impressive to see how quickly it can work. And so thinking about working towards love and unity, having humble beginnings, and there's so much to unpack here. And so I just wanted to start with humility, and I want to start with what unity is, what true love and unity is, and then we're going to kind of unpack from there. So I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching, and I will be back for more on this theme topic. And if you like what I'm doing, subscribe, like, and share, and then also hit the notification bell so you know when the next video is coming out. And I'm going to continue unpacking this, and we're going to get to some more really interesting things that will challenge our mind and help us understand that unity really is the way. Division never is. All right. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.